What's up, everyone? I hope everyone's having an amazing day today. I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick about confidence and how you can gain confidence. First of all, I'm Andrew Moulin. I am the founder and now the CEO of Andrew Moulin Training and Consulting for soccer players. And my main focus is on video analysis and understanding the game through self awareness, through better understanding of the game rather than just focusing so much on the technical aspects of the step over, of the first touch, of the heading, shooting, passing, stuff like that. What I do is I encompass all of that into the understanding of why do I need to work on my first touch? Why do I need to work on my pass? What kind of first touch? What kind of pass? And it's sort of like, when you work on your step over, when you work on your scissor, when you work on your, your ball mastery and stuff like that, you're getting keys to different doors, right? I believe that video analysis, training, training the mind, training the body to be able to watch the game, be able to analyze it, and then be able to apply it, which is the next step, which is the biggest thing that I do, is the application aspect, is being able to watch a game and see what you need to work on. I think that is the master key for all the doors. I think that allows you to use your step over, that allows you to have more shots during the game, that allows you to have better passing, better dribbling, better opportunities. Excuse me. That allows you to do all these different things. So that's what I do. But right now, I just want to talk to you guys about confidence. I want to give you 3 ways to improve your confidence when it comes to playing on the field, whether that's training, whether that's games, whether that's your individual sessions, whatever. I want to tell you 3 ways to gain more confidence, right? And first of all, before we get into it, I want to tell you guys, confidence is within yourself. And this is obvious. Everyone knows this. Confidence is within yourself. Okay, so stop looking at your coach. Stop looking at your mom. Stop looking at your dad. Stop looking at your teammates for confidence. Okay, stop looking for them to affirm you. You had a good game, Andrew. You had I saw that pass you had. Great job. No, you should be able to do that for yourself. That's where self analysis comes in. That's where being able to be self aware, understand yourself. That's where all that comes in. Is I know when I have a good pass. I know when I have a good shot. The book I'm reading now, Atomic Habits by James Clear, he talks about the being able to affirm yourself and being able to not get too high and not get too low, right? So when someone congratulates you, I don't get too high. When someone gets on me, I don't get too low, right? Just staying even. I know when I have a good pass, but I'm on to the next one. I'm ready for the next one. I know when I have a good shot on goal. I know when I have a good tackle. I want to have 20 good tackles a game. I want to have 30 good tackles a game. I want to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't make a good pass and look around and ask, "Hey, did you guys see that? Did you see what I did?" No. That's giving other people precedence over your own happiness, your own confidence, whatever you want to call it. So that's outside yourself. That you're looking outside yourself. You're saying, "Did you see that? Did you see what I did? Did you see that pass that I made? Did you see that shot that I took?" Sorry for my voice, guys. Sorry ahead of time for my voice. Had a tournament over the weekend and lost my voice, but we keep pushing on. We keep pushing on. But yeah. So confidence is within yourself. So first and foremost, you have to understand, and this is the tough part. The first part is you have to have perspective. Okay, number one, you have to have perspective. You have to understand, number one, that there are people out there who would love to be in your position. Period. Whatever team you play for right now, there are people out there, whatever level. I'm lucky enough to have been a pro for 4 years. There are people out there who would switch places with me in a split second, right? So I have perspective. I'm a lucky guy. I'm doing something that I love. On the other hand, and that creates a little bit of pressure, right? That creates a little bit of, I have to be aggressive in the game because I know that, this is an opportunity. This is a privilege, and so I got to give it my all. I got to go 100%. I got to do well. But on the flip side, there are people out there who are struggling for their lives every single day. Not even soccer's the last thing on their mind. They're trying to get food on the table. They're trying to, they're fighting cancer. They're fighting, chronic illness. And I'm getting to play soccer. Whatever team that is, put it in perspective. Once you put it in perspective, everything, all this stuff that we put so much onus on, so much value on, it doesn't mean anything. Some of these people who are fighting for their lives, that's real stuff. And I'm not trying to be like some nice guy or something like that. No, it's real. Gain perspective first. Number one, gain perspective. Number two, work hard. And this is one of those things that is obvious, but there is a sense that, and I'm work smarter, not harder. That's my whole gig. That's my whole MO, right? Work smarter, not harder. I'd rather you work 45 to an hour, smart, intense, hard session than getting out there and lollygagging for 2 hours, right? And saying I've been training for 4 hours a day. I train for 5 hours a day. No, you don't. You don't train real. You don't train deep work, right? So now I'm gonna go to the other side of that. So work smarter. But I'm gonna go to the other side of that. In that 45 minutes to an hour, you gotta work hard. You gotta be deep focus. Focus on every single touch, every single pass, etc. Once you're done with that, you've done that 3, 4, 5 times a week, then guess what? When you go into the game, you know for a fact you worked harder than anyone else on that field. That's confidence. That's real confidence. And again, not looking for anyone else to affirm that you worked hard. You know you worked hard. You know you worked hard. You were out there dying. You were out there lying on the ground, drenched in sweat. No one else knew. No one knew that you were doing that. I said that I was, my whole story, and if you haven't already, go check out my whole story on this page, on this channel. I was waking up at 4:30 in the morning. No one knew that I was doing that until the next year. They're like, "Oh, we didn't know you went in the morning." My coach was like, "I didn't know you went in the morning." No one knew for a year. But that's the thing is, I knew I needed to do it. I needed to do it for my confidence. For my confidence, I walked around, with my head up high because I knew that I worked harder than every single person that walked by me. I knew, and no matter who I walked up to in the country, and at the time when I was playing in America at the U18 level, there were we were playing against pros week in, week out. Chicago Fire, Colorado Rapids, Columbus Crew. We were playing against pros every single week. But I always looked them in the eye and I said, I work harder than you. You might have a pro contract, but I work harder than you. Do you understand what kind of confidence that is? And it's not cockiness, because I did work harder than them. Show me someone who was working out 5 times a day. Now I'm working smarter and harder, but at the time, that's a confidence that you cannot take away from me. That's a confidence and that's a pride that comes with it. No one scored goals on us because I knew that we as a whole were the hardest working team, but me as an individual was the hardest working team in the country. No doubt. Me as an individual and us as a team were the hardest workers in the country, no doubt. We go against 3 pros. We play against Chicago Fire. If you don't know who Chicago Fire is, look it up. MLS club. At the time, their youth team had Victor Pineda and a few others. And these guys were pros at the time that we played them. They were on pro contracts when we played them. And we beat them. We beat them because we beat them every single time. We lost once to them. We lost once to them at their place. But out of the 4 times we played, we beat them 3 times. And it was from this, we looked them in the eye, this confidence, and we said, there's no way you guys are going to beat us. We work too hard. We work hard, man. So that's where confidence comes from, is your work, your preparedness. Ready for the game. You're prepared. You're ready to go. We've all been in school and you've studied for a test rigorously at the correct timeline, not cramming, but through the correct timeline. All week you study for this test. You go in, you're confident. Confidence comes from your work. Number 1, perspective. Number 2, hard work. Number 3, self-analyze. Being able to look at yourself and assess where you are now. Right? Being able to assess where you are now, and that will allow you to know where you're going, okay? To assess where you are now will allow you to know where you're going. You can't set a GPS if you don't have a current location, right? You can figure out sort of where you are, but again, if you don't know where you are, how do you set the GPS? If I want to be a pro, how can I be a pro if I don't know where I am now? If I don't know what I need to work on? If I don't know where my strengths are? If I don't know the route to get there? How do I know? How can I get there? So self-analyze, and video analysis, which I teach extensively on my Instagram and on this YouTube channel. Video analysis is the number one way to self-analyze and self-assess. And self-assessment, by the way, is the number one skill that you need to be successful. Simple. Being able to look at yourself objectively and say, this is what I need to work on. This is what I'm good at. These are my 3 strengths. This is my personality. This is what I like to do. This is what I don't like to do. Being able to self-analyze. This is where I fall short. Objectively. Video analysis is the number one way to self-analyze, self-assess, and that's what I teach. Okay? And that's why I teach it, because it's the number one skill that you need to be successful in anything you do. In anything you do. Soccer, business, school, being a good, being relationships, self-evaluation, self-analysis, self-assessment is the number one thing you need to be successful, period. There are big businesses here in the US that have video analysis. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Businesses where you sit at your desk and you type on your computer. They have video of what they do day in, day out, so that they can correct them, so that they can save the company billions of dollars. Are you doing video analysis? Are you self-assessing? Are you self-analyzing every single day? And if you're not, hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram, on here in the comments, whatever. But this is where you start. This is where you start. If you want to gain confidence, you have to self-evaluate. You have to self-analyze. You have to have all 3, guys. You have to have good perspective. There are people out there who are struggling for their lives, and you get to play the game of soccer. Relax. Okay? Relax. It's a game at the end of the day. It's a game. On the flip side, it's a privilege. Give it your all. Right? Right? On one hand, there are people out there fighting for their lives, so relax. It's just a game. On the other side, it's a privilege. People would trade places with you, so give it your all. Right? Relax, but give it your all. Relax. It's okay. If you mess up, it's okay. It's not life and death. You're fine. Relax. But on the other side, give it your all. Give it 100%. Work hard every single day. Get up and do what it takes. Do what it takes. Not how you feel. Do what it takes. Okay? Number 2, work hard. Confidence comes from your work. Confidence comes from the work that you put in. The game is won on Monday, not on Saturday, not on Sunday. The game is won on Monday. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work from Monday to Friday so that you're ready to go on Saturday. You got to be prepared. Preparation. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Go hard, work hard, do the right things every single day. Prepare yourself so that when you come face to face with that guy who doesn't work as hard as you, boom. It doesn't matter if he has a pro contract. It doesn't matter if he's on the national team. It doesn't matter. Because when I look at him in the face, I said, you didn't work harder than me. You did not work harder than me this week. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Stop giving these guys so much respect. They don't work as hard as you. So why do they deserve the win? Why do they deserve the win? If you work harder than them, why do they deserve it? They don't. They don't. So take it. Take it from them. And then the last one, the most important one, self-analysis. Self-assessment is the self-evaluation is the number one skill that is needed in order to be successful in anything you do. Video analysis is the best way to self-assess. Video analysis is the best way to self-assess. So make sure that you, after you watch this video, thank you again for watching this video. I appreciate it for you sticking to the end. I really appreciate the support as always. I do this for you guys. I am blessed. I am blessed with the knowledge that I have from the experiences that I've had from the coaches, the highest level coaches that you can have. I've been blessed to have them. So I'm blessed. So now I'm just trying to give it all back to you guys. But if you are interested in video analysis and learning different, learning our methods, learning Andrew Mullen training consulting methods of how to analyze yourself, analyze film, set goals, set schedules, etc. in order to succeed, let me know. Hit me up on the DMs and IG, or also you can drop comments in here and I'll get back to you as quick as possible. I appreciate you guys. Sorry, voice is gone again. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys soon for the next video. I appreciate it. Peace.